market is TripAdvisor, our main competitive. TripAdvisor Plus value proposition is our ability to negotiate a recovery of fees for the travel consumer. We're thinking about using a buy now, pay later schema. We're asking for $7,500 to build out our prototype, and also $5,000 for additional research.
I'm Isabel. I go to Baruch College here, and I major in entrepreneurship. I minor in psychology and philosophy, and I have experience working in marketing and business development. And I also currently work for a company in sustainability.
I major here at Baruch, and I'm minor in communication studies, and I work in nonprofits, and I'm a future fan of sustainability.
My name is Henry. I am a student studying computer information systems as a major and minoring in economics.
And according to research, there has been a lot more increase of sales if the product has any ESG claims with it.
Yeah, as well as like the clean beauty tag. And they've started to notice though there's a lack of regulation though. So it's labeled clean beauty, it's not necessarily good for the environment.
We're having a total revenue for the first year of $173,000, with year 4 partnering and collaborating with larger companies. Then we tested assumptions based on a survey on consumer demands and
acting as an intelligent marketplace because we're adding value through information and helping them make proper decisions based on their needs. So if they have a high budget and their whole brand is based around sustainability, we can point them towards different options such as mycelium mushroom, which is a newer option that's more expensive, but if their customer base cares a lot about new tech innovations, they might be really into that.
Okay, I was not like that before. The one thing about this guy, his name is Chris, he was crazy about being an influencer, and he would shoot all kinds of content in his room. He did the best he could with limited equipment and space. He had a tripod, iPhone. Having collaborations with other creators allows you to grow your audience and grow your channel. So the creator economy as a whole is a growing industry and is projected to grow to about $500 billion by 2027. And we believe that by offering budding creators a chance to show off their creativity in their spaces, we can capture a small portion of this money.
Also offering a sort of networking lounge space where they can just get together and share their ideas and collaborate. On-premise help so that differentiates us from our competitors. I'm Kevin. I'm a CS major at CCNY. I'm a software developer at an AI company right now, and I also do design.
So my name is Kishani. I'm studying College of in Ireland, and I manage this financial and landlord relationship in business.
And we also have one team member who couldn't make it today.
Could you give me an example of like the stuff you're referring to? Like what is a problem that students are running into?
You can get a response from someone who knows the class and can give you a specific answer that's with the syllabus. The issues with these though, as we touched on earlier, is they're not personalized and class specific. You can post the question, but the answer may be in a different notation.
Evaluation, we are thinking of a few trial services, some clients out, people try it out before they buy anything. That's going to be still $1.5 million in revenue. We can expand into the CUNY system, for example, have even more students. You can now expand that out.
What would incentivize you think like a student from using your product versus like an LLM like ChatGPT?
The issue is right now at this stage of development where AI is at, it can give you the wrong answer and it says it confidently. So you come into class thinking you know this stuff, but AI told you the wrong thing, and now you're confident about it. It creates an issue.
It seems to be a consensus that other college students are also experiencing this lack of direction. That 50% of college students in the year of 2020 have issues finding full-time jobs after 6 months. Also, 75% change their major. And then 44% of job seekers regret their major.
How does all this information get into your app?
So a lot of the information you can find on the internet already. It's just really hard to get into these spaces. I mean, I had to design my own schedule just looking through all the Zipline requirements for my major. So all of it is out there. It's just kind of hard to access. So we would have to do the research and add it to our site name before we can actually hire people to do that.
Thank you.
We don't have any platforms that are created for our students, meaning that we can't really experience a level of care and quality from someone who doesn't understand the day in and day out of a college student. So our traction so far is we came up with the idea. We have to pivot quite a couple times. We started off with a team of 6 and we have now a team of 2. We surveyed, got different answers for our problem, then we had to pivot again.
It's garbage.
We have garbage everywhere.
And out of that 4 million calls made in the past 10 years, about 33%, about 1.2 million, were made in the past 3 years, meaning that it's grown concern of people reporting garbage to the New York Department of Sanitation. It's just a solution which is going to be a garbage reporting app. Still working on the name, but it's going to be our startup name, Urban Clean Heroes. And we wanted to have a map to make it an interactive map that creates action with data that we could then send off to government agencies and partner vendors.
Who's actually is your customer? Who's actually going to pay for the product? I'm curious about that.
We want to start off small with the CUNY population so that we can see it, so we can start our pilot testing. If they have something behind, like a reward system that they can connect with, such as gift card or a 5% discount at their local coffee shop, or they go down my campus, get Geno's Pizzas across the street, and they want to go to Geno's for free hour and get free pizza just for using our app. Think, hey, those are people that's going to be using our app.
There are about maybe 300 plus papers published every single month. Guess how much we can read? 20 papers maximum for each month.
What's your sense of the return to them, and how important is it to them that they have this service?
That's a good question, because we actually understand PhD students would not pay, unlikely to pay for things, especially for students and not without enough funds. And that's why we think targeting to universities would be more beneficial to have a license fee. And actually, because the target for PhD students is actually to iterate to test our product to work like actually works.
Stage 2 will be professional researchers. So this is where we go after universities and target per user licenses for professors and for students. Do a demo of our product. So initially, what I'm going to do is create a project. And then inside the project, I'm going to search for articles that are relevant to my research. So as an example, I'm doing research on human action recognition. So I'm going to search for papers on that.
And this is us. I'm Jenny, and this is Blau. So we are both on PhD in the computer science and AI. We hope to develop on this field. And I have experience in customer discovery and also business idea validation.
Our students are really resilient, as you can look at the numbers there, especially the ones highlighted in red. I think that says something about the type of students that come into the program.